There is this big opportunity in the home to create a sound platform, the ability to use voice as a control paradigm, whether you're asking for music, you're asking for the weather, or you're ordering groceries through your refrigerator. I think the question is, what's the next step? Where does voice go in the home? A lot of the future of voice is paired with things like AI and machine learning, the ability to understand a consumer's routines. What does a consumer do every day? How do you make their lives easier? What's on their grocery list? What music do they listen to as soon as they wake up in the morning? I would love it if when I came home at 5 o'clock every Friday, pizza was ordered and Bruce Springsteen was playing. The idea of routines and watching consumers' behavior and creating an environment is a pretty interesting opportunity, which requires data. A lot of consumer electronics companies are moving very quickly to add voice to whatever products they're coming up with. So there's going to be no shortage of products with voice. I think what there's going to be a shortage of is systems that actually all work together. Whether you're using Alexa voice assistant or OK Google or whatever voice assistant you choose, to have all of those devices be able to react is a much larger challenge. I think the way that you solve this integration issue is by creating a sound platform. A platform that works with any voice assistant, the consumer's choice. That voice assistant can control another appliance or device in their home. But it really requires kind of an agnostic platform company that others can integrate into. We're at an interesting point in time with competition in the industry where companies want to get their services into homes and voice assistants are the great front end. And so the question really is what the strategic intent of these companies really is. Is it, hey, I need to own every part of this consumer, right? They have to take my voice assistant, my services, my hardware, and that's how I'm going to go about things? Or will there be companies who take a more open approach, which is, yes, I care very deeply about having you use my voice assistant, but I am more than willing to be open to other hardware, other services from other companies. I mean, ultimately what makes sense to me is an open approach. But we're at a point now where it's not clear that that's the case, because there are some large, well-capitalized technology companies which have a vested interest ensuring that they own that front-end interaction with the customer and try to flow through their entire portfolio of services. Whether it's 2 years from now, whether it's 5 years from now, ultimately the customer will say, I want to use the voice assistant I want to use, and kind of an a la carte approach. We may not see that in the short term, but I think it's the companies who are brave enough to try to create those seamless experiences for customers with an agnostic platform. I think those are the folks who win.